that time of the week again where we look dead ahead to see what's coming on this week's episode of The Walking Dead. Today we're talking about season 5 episode 6 called Consumed. What did you guys think of the promos? It's airing tonight. I know I'm a little bit late with this video, but I'm really excited about tonight's episode. Can all the Daryl fangirls tell me why? First off, you probably shouldn't watch this video if you don't want to hear me fangirl over Daryl. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I love Daryl, and I still love the show. I wouldn't stop watching the show if he died. I'm not that much of a diehard Daryl fan, but God, I love him. So as any Daryl fangirl would go, I want him to eventually be with Carol or Beth or fuck, I don't care. I just want to see this guy find some kind of romantic interest, because I swear to God everyone else has. Sorry guys, for those of you who don't care about Daryl at all. I am so very excited to see an episode with Daryl and Carol, and they're going after Beth, and it's like the best ever. So I didn't watch any other country's promos, though I know, spoiler, that we're gonna see Carol get into some kind of van crash. I don't really know anything about it, but we obviously know from other promos that Carol ends up in the hospital where Beth is at. So we know something happened to her. Apparently the van crash is actually shown in the New Zealand promo, or one of the promos, which I have not watched, but it's kind of hard to avoid those kinds of spoilers. I actually knew about the van crash from before season 5 even started airing, based on filming and stuff. So we know that, but I haven't watched any of the other countries' promos. So if you have, don't tell me anything that you may know is going to happen. So I just watched the 3 promos that we've seen here in the United States. The first one is of Daryl and Carol outside, I think, the hospital or some kind of building in Atlanta that's near the hospital, and they have a little small fire going, and Daryl comes out with a body wrapped in a sheet and he throws it in the fire. Now there has been so much speculation over whether or not this is Beth's body. Did Beth die? Frankly, to me, I feel like they would never, especially in the United States, show that kind of spoiler in a preview. If it was somebody that they knew, I just feel like they probably wouldn't show that. So I really don't think it is Beth. I have this feeling that probably Beth will eventually die or Carol will die. I just feel like one of these women will die, and I don't know if they're gonna die in this episode. I pray to God they won't, because I really don't think that I can handle one of my favorite characters dying. But I really don't think one of these women will make it out by the end of the season. I really think one of them is going to die, and I think that if I had to pick, as awful as it sounds, I would probably pick Beth. Now, I love her, and I love where her character has been going. I'm definitely a fan, but oh, I've always been a Carol fan. I really have, and I've been rooting for her since day 1 of season 1. You know, the first time we saw her, I was rooting for her. So I really am going to be devastated when she goes, but obviously it would hurt if either of them died at any point here. So this promo, this very short promo, just shows Daryl carrying this body, and really the legs look too small. It looks like it's got to be some kind of kid, but why would they take such care to wrap a body of someone that they didn't know in a sheet and throw it in a fire? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that they would show this. And I think that The Walking Dead and AMC, they're just trying to freak us out and make us think, oh no, Beth is dead. I would find it hard to believe if that was actually Beth's body. So the second promo is of Daryl and Carol driving in the car, and they're chasing after, kind of slowly chasing after, one of the hospital's vehicles. And it's right after they jumped in and left the church group. Nobody knows where they went, and they're chasing this vehicle, and Daryl is, I guess they must be driving for a while, because they don't seem like they're very intense driving. They're very much just casually driving and chit-chatting while they're following this car. And, you know, Carol's asking him about, you know, it was just you and Beth after the prison, and getting some information there. And I think we're probably gonna hear her tell Daryl what happened to her after the prison. I mean, she doesn't know that Rick told him, so maybe we'll hear a little bit about what she did before she came back to the prison. And we see Daryl defending Beth. You know, Carol asks, not really accusingly or anything, but Carol asks, you know, did you save her? Did you save Beth? And that's why she was with you? And Daryl says, she's tough. She saved herself. We were out there for a while. We got cornered. She got out in front of me. I don't know. She was just gone. And he says that he saw the car pulling out with a white cross on it. And just like the one that they're chasing. But, you know, he's very much like, Beth is very underestimated by, I think, most of the group. You know, I don't think anyone expects her to, anyone besides Daryl expects her to really be surviving this and be alive, you know. But Daryl knows what kind of person she is now and knows that she's tough, and she definitely has potential for surviving this. I'm really excited to see them find out who's in the car and follow the car back to the hospital. And then there's one last promo where it's a little bit of a longer one where we see glimpses of a little bit of everything that's going to be happening in the episode. We see Daryl, Carol mentions, you know, we could just end this chase right now and drive the car off the road and corner the person, you know, and make them say where Beth is. But instead Daryl says, we'll see who they are. If they're a group, we'll see what they can do. Right now we have the advantage. So they have the advantage of following this car and having them not know that they're being followed, and you know, getting a vantage point on who are these people, how many people are they, what are they capable of, are they bad guys, are they good guys, you know, because they don't have any idea at this point if the hospital people are good or bad or what they're doing, if they really saved Beth or if they took her. We just don't have any idea. So I think that what we're going to see in this episode is we see Daryl and Carol in the promo on foot entering a parking garage and kind of looking out a window. So I think they're definitely going to observe for a bit, see what's going on, and then somehow they're going to attack. And I don't know how Carol gets in the van crash. I'm not really sure. I'm wondering if maybe she's trying to get away or something. They're all trying to get away and the van crashes and she's taken. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but we see some actions with the walkers, and we see scenes of them in a truck and they're fighting off walkers. We don't actually see Carol and Daryl see Beth. So at this point I really I don't even know if they'll see Beth, you know. I think they're going to be trying to fight these walkers off and try and somehow maybe they're fighting the people from the hospital off. Somehow Carol gets captured. Daryl is gonna go back for help, and somehow he sees the kid. What's the kid's name? Oh my goodness, I forgot. Oh boy. Noah, that's it, Noah. Somehow Daryl sees Noah and grabs him, and they all, you know, those two make it back to Father Gabriel's church, and then they're gonna bring back Rick and Michonne and crew for help, and then they'll hopefully rescue Beth and Carol. But like I said, I really don't think they're gonna make it out alive. I don't think they're gonna make it out alive by the time we see it. We have, after tonight's episode, we have 2 more episodes until the mid-season finale. So I just know somebody else has got to die here soon, and oh, as much as it hurts me to say it, I don't want it to happen. But yeah, somebody's gonna die. And I just have this feeling we're learning so much about this hospital group, but I feel like the culmination is gonna be at the last episode, and I don't think somebody's gonna make it out. Probably gonna be Beth. Maybe Carol. Yeah. Okay, if you guys had to pick Carol or Beth, who would you pick? Comment down below. I will see you guys tomorrow with my live reaction video. Let me know what your guys' predictions are. No spoilers. If you know, don't tell me. But I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.